one, you'll have seen I went live streaming at 7 a.m. UK time this morning, and it was specifically because I also wanted to catch the Pacific time guys in the US. It was quite late for them, but it worked really well. So I'm now on again YouTube, Facebook, and a couple of Facebook pages, and of course I'm now going live on Amazon as well. So welcome to Amazon viewers. Welcome. Now I find my camera is doing some funny little things. Not quite sure why, but hey, we'll just have to go with the flow. Welcome to part 2 of Earn and Learn. I was live streaming earlier on today on Amazon. Absolutely fantastic. Picked up some brilliant views from the guys over in Washington State, over on the Pacific coast, which is way over that way or that way, whichever way you're going to look at it. Looks like every time I move, it's going to be doing some funny things. Never mind, that's life. Anyway, I'm Nick Wood. I'm in the UK, and I love Amazon live streaming. And today I want to share with you some of the kit and equipment that I use. Also, how you can become an Amazon live streamer as well. Because if you're on Amazon and you're watching a live stream on Amazon, why don't you do it yourself as well? You don't have to have your own products. If you do have your own products, that would be fantastic. No one knows your products better than you. So if you do have products on Amazon, absolutely you want to become part of the Amazon live stream influencer program. And to do that, you actually need to become an Amazon associate. So Amazon associate equals Amazon affiliate. So you can get commissions from Amazon. And why wouldn't you? Amazon has millions and millions and millions of really great products that you can make an affiliate commission on if you just do a little show and tell and basically use the things that you love. So for example, I've got all sorts of kit here. I'll kick us off. I'm not sure whether this is in the carousel actually. So if you're watching on Amazon, we've got the carousel that you can see. No, I haven't got what I wanted in there. Never mind. Well, let's kick off with that then. Let's go with the newer equipment. And so we've got newer is part of the lighting system and the green screen that's in the carousel there. It's basically a mobile portable studio that you can use. It's got some great frames. You've got a green backdrop, you have a white backdrop, you have a black backdrop, and it also comes with a couple of beautiful big soft diffuser lights, which again are on a frame, and also some umbrella lights as well, which are fantastic to use. So do let us know if that's sort of something you're interested in. And again, if you look in the carousel, that whole kit is on sale now for $197.99, which is a steal. Let's be honest, absolute steal for that. Rome Wilkerson, thank you so much, Rome, for following me. Really appreciate that. And I'm going to be showing you some of the kit that I use for live streaming. And one of the biggest things I use all the time, it's always sat behind me, is this newer lighting setup. It's really great. The frame, as you can, I'll try and show you how tall the frame goes. It goes right up to the top of the ceiling, and this is quite a high ceiling. And so you can also have that. I'm sorry, my camera's doing some weird stuff. I think I've set it up. I must have pressed a slightly wrong button as I was going live. But yeah, so you can either have it super tall. So if I was standing up, that's fantastic. Green screen behind me. And actually, this is what I'm going to show you, is what we can do with the green screen as well. So that's always good. I just need to turn my ringy off on my phone. That'll be helpful. So we've got the green screen here. I say you've got a green screen, you've got a black cloth and a white cloth. So what would you use those for? Particularly, well, green screens, we know that we can drop a different background in, and I'll show you a bit about that in a minute. But also, if you've got a white cloth, I think how Amazon produce Apple use white backgrounds really effectively. If you look at some of their videos, they've got some great white backgrounds, but also you've got the black background as well. And black is brilliant for taking photos of different products. So if you've got a different product, as an example, it'll be it's in the carousel, and I always mention it, like my Blue Yeti microphone. Then on a black background, go in with the lights, take some beautiful photos. Got a fantastic little backdrop to that. Cool. So that is basically how we crack on, how we get started with live streaming on Amazon. Okay, so I'm Nick Wood. I'm in the UK. If you're watching on Amazon, then as Rome Wilkerson did, thank you so much, Rome. Click the follow button down in the bottom left-hand corner. And the other thing you want to do when you're live streaming on Amazon is not only you want your Amazon audience, but also you want to bring some of your audience over to Amazon as well. How do we do that? So I'm also streaming with my good friends at BeLive, third-party live stream software. I'm able to actually stream at the same time. This is going out to a couple of Facebook pages and a YouTube channel. So what I can do is bring the people watching on those channels over to Amazon. So I can do that in one or two ways, or a couple of ways. So as you can see, we've got the tracker rolling along at the bottom there with the, don't forget to unmute and follow, but also find me on Amazon, www.nickwood.live, and that will take you straight to my channel. Hi Corinda, great, nice to see you. Corinda, so good to see you. I'm going to just type in hi Corinda. And Corinda, tell you what, Corinda, you can yeah, by all means put your link, or not yours, not your link, put your channel in the comments, Corinda. Corinda is one of my fellow live streamers, just joined Amazon, so go for it, Corinda. Just in the Amazon chat, just let people know a little bit about what you do and where they can watch you as well. And that's the thing, this is one of the nice things about this live stream community. We are all supportive of each other, and that goes a massively long way. There's plenty for everybody here. So yeah, you go nickwood.live, that will take you to the Amazon site. But there is also another way, and this is why I love using BeLive. Now, in the BeLive, we have something called a live sales element. And so the first thing we can do in this live sales is we can show something in screen. So what happens here is that says Nick Wood Amazon live stream, does nothing on Amazon whatsoever, but on the other channels it drops into the comments links that will take people directly to my Amazon site. So that is one way of getting people from your social media onto your Amazon live streaming site. Cool. Okay, but can we take that a stage further? Absolutely we can, because whilst you're on Amazon, we have a carousel. The carousel runs across the bottom of the Amazon stream, and at the moment it's highlighting the newer lighting set, which comes in two big bags. It's got frames, soft lights, got green screen backdrops, white, black, all those things. So we can see all that in the carousel, but we cannot see it at the moment if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Now, what we can do is, thanks to that live selling element from BeLive, we can actually drop a link in, and I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to do that. So I'm going to share my screen first of all. Hi, Corinda. Yeah, Corinda, chuck in tell everyone what you're up to, Corinda, in the chat. Top live. Why isn't it playing ball? Okay, I'm on reload. Good. Be better. Cool. For a minute there, I thought I'd lost my I thought I'd lost my shopping channel on Amazon. No, it's still there. Okay, let me share my screen. and share with you what I'm going to do. So, and this we can do because we are using Be Live, which is fantastic. So share that and bring that on screen. Okay, and I'll just drop myself down into the corner there. No, wrong way round. That's the way. So this is my Amazon storefront. Okay, so edit your storefront. We can create content in it here. So that is obviously our live stream going on right now. There is the newer kit, and also in here we have some shoppable photos and shoppable videos, which I'm going to come to later on. But then here we have all my getting started lists. And so I want to go and find, here we go, this bestseller. So this is the kit I'm using. Okay, so what I want to do, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little screenshot of that because that's a brilliant photo. And as you can see up here, because you're an Amazon associate as well as being on a live stream influencer, this is where you get your little links. So you can have a text and image link, just an image link, or just a text link. Okay, so I'm just going to get this text link for now. I'm going to copy that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to now share with you another screen. Let's take that one off. And let's share my Be Live screen, which is this one here. Okay, let's show that in the stream. Whee! And there we go. They'll just go into infinity, I'm afraid, guys. That's just life. But over here, bear with me, because over here we have the live sales button. So press that live sales button, and you can create a live sales list. So this is my Amazon live stream list. So I'm going to add an item. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload that screenshot that we just took. So let's go to, I've gone into Dropbox recent. That's the one. Okay, so that is now entering in there. We also got the item link button there as well. So there's the screenshot getting populated. I've now just pasted the link in, and I'm now going to just give it a little title. They'll call it the newer 2.6 meter by 3 meter background support system. Descriptive with umbrellas, softbox, continuous lighting kit. It is absolutely brilliant. And as I say, totally mobile. So there we go. So that is now in there. Won't put a price on because you never know what's going to happen. Right, now I'm going to stop sharing that screen and just bring me in. And now I can bring this in screen. So now, not only is it in the carousel on Amazon, but it is also now going to drop that Amazon link. So this is my Amazon affiliate or associate link. So if people click on that, that will take them to Amazon. The cookie will drop, and I will get credit for any purchases. So that is the extra way where we can bring people onto Amazon as well, and we can do that for all of the products that we have in our carousel. So so that was my first and probably my best top tip for getting started on that score. So let's hide that. Doesn't only say this is the beauty of Be Live. You can either have it big, small, in, out, whichever way around you like it. But whatever you do, that will then drop a lovely little link into the comments. Won't do that with Amazon, because with Amazon we can't drop links in the chat. No, but if you try and type in a link in the chat, Amazon will remove it. But that is purely for simulcasting if you're on Amazon and then Facebook and YouTube, so you can bring your audience over to Amazon, and then they can become Amazon's audience as well, your audience on Amazon, just in the same way. If you're on Amazon now, go check it out, nickwood.live, and then you can hit the follow button, and that is in the bottom left hand corner, and you build followers in exactly the same way you would on your social media. So that is one of the best ways of bringing extra people over to your Amazon storefront and page, and they can see all the things that you have. Okay, so that's like the basics of how we build it out. Now, when you're live streaming, there are a few things that are just going to be helpful. Okay, when you live stream, you don't need to spend a fortune on kit or anything like that, because actually, everyone has their own camera on their laptop, on their Mac. As an example, I've got a Mac here. On your PC, most PCs, most of them now have a built-in camera and a built-in microphone, so you can get started with exactly what you have. But if you want to then expand and take things to another level, maybe you want to have a little bit. Oh, oh, that's interesting. It said I was experiencing technical issues, so it's ended my live stream on Amazon, which is a bit of a shame. So let's not worry about that. What we can do, we can just reboot it. Now, this is the beauty. Again, this is the beauty of using BeLive, is that the stream is still streaming. Whilst for some reason Amazon thought we were having technical difficulties and stopped the stream, we're still streaming. So actually, what I can do is I can just jump back on and create another show. So I'm literally just doing that while I'm chatting to you. So I'm just putting on another list. So I'm going to do getting started with live streaming. I'm just selecting my list. So I'm going to be talking about a Seagate backup system. Let's show you my mini projector. I'm going to, obviously, I have to. Have you ever seen my shows before? You know I'm going to be talking about my Blue Yeti. I'm also going to be talking about my C920 Logitech. I'm also going to be talking about an iPhone 12 Pro, and my earbuds. And I'm just selecting them as we go along. And yeah, that should do it. And I'll add on my other newer lights as well, just to give us something to talk about. All right, so you have to do that before you can actually go live streaming on Amazon. So that is now done. And switch it to external camera, and that should be. Oh, I better put a title in. Live stream must-haves. There you go. That'll do. And now I can hit preview mode. The stream is still there, so I just go back in, and lo and behold, bish bash bosh, I'm back on Amazon as well. So, which is what we love. So we better get on to some products. Now, if you are messing about with video in any way, shape or form, you will find out very quickly that video files are enormous. And so you're probably going to want to have a backup disk. So on my Mac, my Mac's only got a couple of terabyte a hard drive. So this, and it's $93 at the moment in the carousel. It is the Seagate backup plus 4 terabyte. You can get them in lots of different sizes. You can also get a lovely little carry case for it as well, which I've mislaid somewhere. But they're really good, and because we are shooting in 720, which is standard definition, like DVD quality. And the reason for that is that we don't want to take up lots of data. Most people are watching this on a mobile device, and so we don't want to do all your data, but we can actually be filming, and mostly we film pre-recorded video in 1080 or indeed ultra high definition 4K as well. What you'll find is that those video files are huge, and so suddenly you will be taking up an absolute ton of video space or of disk space. So it's always good. I use cloud software as well, but I always like to have another backup. So I always like to have my my backup drives. I would say do not drop them. They are not indestructible. Having said that, I've dropped this several times and it still works really well. It just comes super simple plug-in USB. In fact, you plug it in, your PC or your Mac will recognize it instantly. It'll probably ask you to format it the first time. So yeah, you can format it for whatever it is you want. And in fact, I actually started this very one. I actually used for the first time. I got it to run on my Mac. It was a Time Machine, so that's the backup for Macs. So I was running backup several times a day, and yeah, it didn't come anywhere near to being full. And it was really good. Did a good job. And then I wanted to actually use it for storing just videos. Got another one, bigger one. So I thought, right, let's use that for storing videos. Stores them brilliantly. And I always just think it's nice to have it. I know in the cloud it's pretty safe, but I always like to have a separate backup as well. Call me old-fashioned, but it's like a belt and braces job. So yeah, and a lot of people, there's part of me which thinks I should probably delete a load of video as well, but it's kind of like you pour your heart and you're pouring your heart into your video, so you want to keep it nice and safe. So that's the Seagate. I'd say really excellent quality. I don't think anyone that I've heard talk about Seagate has a bad word to say about them. So that will keep your video files super safe. And that's the first one on our list. Now let me just see whether I have in my list. So that's it. That's the Seagate. Let's pop that back up there. Should it like that? Yeah, that's better. So yes, that's my Seagate Backup Plus portable disc. Superb piece of kit, and I highly recommend it. Okay, let's hide that again. Okay, the other thing that you're going to want to do when you're first starting out is you're going to be looking at upgrading your camera and indeed upgrading your microphone, your audio. So the first thing, let's talk about the camera. And the camera that I love and is in the carousel and is at a great price today. Oh, super good price today of $69.99. So there's what's that, 13% off. Really good price. It is the Logitech C920. It is a fantastic little camera. And what is the difference between the Logitech and the standard? Well, I'm going to show you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring another camera. I'm going to open up my Mac camera and show you what that does. So let's show that on the screen. So look at the difference. Okay, I can probably tweak the Mac camera to make it a little bit better, but yeah, it's not. It's a world of difference, as you can see. So let me just show you. So that is Logitech. This is built in. See why I like software? So we've got you choose. Here's a poll for you. Let me know in the comments. Which one do you think is better? Is it the Logitech or is it the built-in? So yeah, totally different. Yes, the built-in one is not showing its best at all, I have to say. But the Logitech one is much better. And the other great thing about the Logitech camera, in fact, while I'm on the other camera, let me just stop the video. Hopefully you can still hear me, but I can actually show you the Logitech camera here as well. So this is it. This is the Logitech C920. Brilliant little workhorse camera. I've had it for several years now. It sits 9 times out of 10. It just sits on my Mac, pointing at me. No problem at all. It's not the top of the range. There are newer ones, but it still does widescreen, standard screen. It still does 1080 high definition, which is good. Doesn't do the 4K, but I use my iPhone for that. What it does have though built in is some speakers. Sorry. It's my microphone as well. And one thing I like about it is it's got the little two blue elements, so that when it's on, you know where you're supposed to look. Because a number of times people just totally forget to look at the camera or forget where the camera is, and the next thing they're just looking at their screens, which doesn't look so good. Now, the truth is, and a big shout out to my good friend Stephen Healy, who was demonstrating this on the show we had on Monday, is that I had totally forgotten because I just forgot. It has also got a mount on it, which is so cool. So embarrassing as this may be, may sound. I was balancing. I was doing the cooking show, and I was balancing the camera and hoping it would drop in the pan. And totally forgetting. Yeah, I pointed out the other day. That's better. It has a mount. So actually, all we need to do is screw it in. Which I'm not making life easy for myself because I've not unplugged the camera because I wanted to carry on working. So yeah, as you can see, there you go. Let's do that bit. That's better. Now let's do a bit on the bottom. So now it becomes rock solid. And then just move it up and down and side to side, and it's locked in. And I can't believe that I totally forgot that was the case. So yeah, another brilliant element to that camera. Absolutely love it. I say works super well. I'm not sure about the carousel at the moment. That's a great little tripod. So yeah, at the moment you're watching through the built-in camera. While I just showed you the Logitech Brio, again, it's just a USB plugs into the back, and it just adjusts. Quite cool. So let me just start the video again. That's better. I just need to slightly adjust it. That's more like it. Yeah, so that's the Logitech Brio camera. Now, the other thing that happens when let's take off the built-in one. Let's knock that off. Sorry, you might have been a bit of an echo there because I have both cameras on at the same time. My apologies. I should have muted that. So that was on the Logitech camera. And yeah, the other thing that we get is any Logitech camera comes with some software called Logi Capture. Okay, and Logi Capture is just brilliant. You can change all your different settings on your camera. So right, I'm not sure how well this will work, but I saw my good friend Marco Novo doing a brilliant demonstration yesterday. So we'll carry on and stick with that and see how we get on. That's coming in. That's good. So I'm going to share my screen with you again. And this time I will share with you the Logi Capture screen. And hopefully, let's show that in screen. That's good. And click on that. Hopefully that will appear as if by magic. Yeah, that's better. Cool. Now, instantly, you can see things that have happened there. So let's take that off. Okay, so look at the different things. Let me hide myself. Let me mute that just on the safe side. That's better. And hide that video and come back to that. Okay, so this is the Logi the Logi software. Okay, so it picks up whichever camera it is that you want. So I've got that as source one, and you can have either the frame rate or the exposure as a priority. Gives you a little bit of a thing. So choose whether to prioritize between frame rate, which maintains constant FPS, or exposure to maintain the correct level of light. Again, play around with those. You have the zoom. I'm not going to zoom in too much because Don't want to scare you, but that's pretty good zoom. That zooms in quite a lot. Um, okay, you got the reset button, no problem. You have autofocus, which you can switch on and off. I always take the autofocus off when I'm streaming because I don't want the camera. A couple of reasons. I don't want the camera using up all the CPU, and I don't want it going fuzzy in and out. Auto white balance, you can actually play around with that yourself. Knock it right down. Not sure it's going to make much difference while I'm doing it here. Or put it back to auto. You've got the image settings, so you've got the brightness, contrast. You can play around with all of those. Put that back on. Again, so you've got the anti-flicker, you've got the 50 or the 60, so it's auto to the 50. And here's the thing that I love to show you. This is it. This is the Chroma Key. And this is why you have the green screen behind us. And so we go, oh, hi, Stephen. Boom. We just knocked out the green screen. Okay, I've got a little bit of fuzz down at the bottom. Say hi to Stephen in the chat. And there we go. So yeah, so we can knock out that. If I put a bit more light on the subject, I'm pressing my variable light and realized I took the battery out, demonstrating it earlier. So yeah, where you got the little bit of chroma down the bottom there, we could probably just pull it out just by adjusting some of these. But yeah, you get the point. But so that's source one, but then we have source two as well. So you can choose your other source. So in this case, I'll put it back to source one. So you can have source two and one in two and split. So if you want to do a presentation, you can have that running. What is my source two? Screen chapter display. There you go. So that's my source two. I've selected the camera settings, Logi Capture camera, and then we can play around with filters, borders, transitions when you're recording. As I say, and you can put them around the other way, a bit like Be Live. So that's really cool. You record, you can take a screenshot with that element there. You can save it to file. Here's your audio. It's brilliant. It really is good. And then you've got more camera. So here's the frames per second, locations. You can do all sorts, lots of things to play around with. Anyway, let me go back to where I was, because that is, oops, hide that. And remove, and I'm back in the room. There we go. Yeah, so that is it. That's just with the Logitech Brio 920. Imagine if you've got a higher level one as well, but that's the one we have in the carousel. Again, at a steal, under $70, $69.99, an absolute bargain. And as I say, that's not just got the better video, but it's also got better audio than will be your built-in as well. I'm not going to use that because I've got some noises going on out the back, and so I don't want to switch my microphones. Oh, did I mention microphones? But before I do, hold on, I totally forgot. When I'm talking about these brilliant items, I must have it in my. I'm gonna say I must have had it in my list. So, guys, if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, then in the comments, just click on those links. That will take you to the Logitech Pro 920 Amazon page where you can check that out. And again, as I said earlier, this is how we bring audiences, or one of the ways we can bring audiences from our social media to our Amazon pages and pick up the attributions and commissions for showing what we love and talking about our passions. Brilliant. Is that cool or what? Now, I did mention, and if Stephen's still watching, he's probably going to be giggling right now. Did I mention microphones? I believe I might have done. Let me just, let me search. Oops. Ooh. I pressed the wrong button there. Hopefully I'm still live. Yep. Let me just search my carousel. There you go. In Amazon land, you now have that is the best, in my view, microphone known to man. It is, of course. I'm going to show it up in my screen as well because I want everyone to see it. That, my friends, is the Blue Yeti microphone. If it hasn't won awards for its design, I will be stunned. In fact, I might Google it because I'm sure it has done. It is, despite the fact it is a brilliant microphone, it is also unbelievably aesthetically pleasing. It has got that old-fashioned microphone feel to it. Absolutely brilliant. And one of the reasons it is so good is because it's multi-directional. Okay, so at the moment, I'm saying if I'm moving it around, my audio is going to flip in and out, no problem. But it's set to have just me talking. But then also it can have, it's bi-directional as well, so you can actually have someone sitting across from me. And when I used to have the office, I'd interview people across a desk. Beautiful for that, brilliant for podcasting, super clear audio, especially for a two-way conversation. Equally, you can then set it again, and all these little settings are here on this dial to have it surround. And so if you've got lots of people in a place talking, singing, a band playing, that would be brilliant for that. And it is also a stereo microphone. So I keep promising to put this as a shoppable video, so you can hear it one side and then the other. And I'll demonstrate that by going from one to the other. So you got all they've got those four different settings there. You can also change the pitch as well. I won't do that right now. And then on the other side here, you have the audio, the volume, and you have the pause button, which again I won't press because I've been known to press the pause button and totally forget to unrelease it. So I've been chatting away for ages and ages. Many people might say that's a good idea. Been chatting away for ages and ages, and no one could hear me. So I'll leave that as is. But yeah, it's great for muting. It is lovely and rock solid. It's a beautiful piece of kit. You can get extensions, so you can have it attached to things, attached to arms, so it's not sitting just on your desktop. But it's such an easy thing to use, and it just gives a great quality. And the thing is, but people will forgive bad visuals if you've got good audio. And this is the thing. But what people, it's going to sound counterintuitive, I know, but what people do, and I'm sure people are doing this even while you're watching now, and that is that you'll be listening to me while you're also looking at the different products that are in the carousel that are on Amazon. And so it's really important that you've got good audio. This microphone was recommended to me by my first video mentor, lovely guy called Ben Brophy. And he uses the Blue Yeti all the time. I loved the sound of it. Okay, and I love the sound of it. I went and bought one, played with it. I love the sound it gave me. Trust me, I've got a really squeaky voice, but the Blue Yeti gives it that mellow tone that you're enjoying right now. But these things are all personal. So if you like it, try it. And again, listen to different people. My friend Stephen Healy, he has a different microphone as well. His is a brilliant microphone, but I can say listen to the ones, see which ones you like. Marco Novo's got a different one. Our friend Corinda, he's got more microphones than you can shake a stick at, and he will dig his Yeti out of his attic if he ever gets around to it, so he can talk about Blue Yetis as well, as does Chris Urbans, of course. And it's super easy. You just plug it into USB port socket. It'll be, it'll not be funny. Your Mac, your PC will recognize it instantly, and it works pretty much straight out of the bag or straight out of the box. So that is really cool. One thing is, I've not put it in this time's carousel. It doesn't automatically come with the little microphone cover, so you can get those as well. But if you look at it in the carousel, you'll be able to see the other elements that you can easily buy with the Blue Yeti. Now, truth be known, confession time, I'm a bit of a smacker, so I probably do need to get a guard as well, just to make it even better. But there you go. That's a Blue Yeti microphone. Absolutely stunning piece of kit, and I would thoroughly recommend you, if you're going to be starting out and you're going to do some more live streaming and more recording, even if you just want to do a podcast, then audio quality on the Blue Yeti is absolutely fantastic. So go check that out. And say super great price, under $100, guys. You know, it's a no-brainer, and that just takes your live streaming up that next little level. Okay, and this is the thing, you know, this is why we love being able to just demonstrate this using Be Live. It is, you know, this is why Be Live is my favorite third-party live streaming software, because we can do these things. We can share the screen. We've got this fantastic live sales feature, which not only does it you can use to share and show people and tell them what you've got on your on your carousel, because you just match them, but you can also then just drop it in with your Amazon live stream, though, while you're watching on other platforms, Facebook and YouTube's, drops it in the comments so people can go and find you on your storefront and go find your latest videos and where you're streaming live. See, and again, that is how we generate audiences and bring audiences from our social media onto Amazon. Really makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I don't want to drive the point too hard, but I think you understand where I'm coming from on that. And those are things you can't do with other software. You can't do it with OBS or StreamYard or the others, I don't believe. It means that BeLive are head and shoulders above the lot. So anyway, so don't forget to unmute. If you're watching on Amazon, don't forget to unmute. Don't forget to follow me. The little follow button is down in the bottom left, so hit that button, and you know you're not going to get spammed with emails saying Nick's about to go live in 5 minutes or 5 hours or 5 days. No, it's just that when I'm live, if you're there, you'll see me as being live. So that's all it is, and it's really cool. And that's how, again, we have followings on social media in the same way that we now have followings on Amazon, which is super cool. So I'm Nick Wood. I'm based in the UK, but I love. Oh, my camera is frozen. Oh no, heavens! That's not good. That's not a good sign. I wonder if it is because. Let me stop sharing that. Hopefully that is now working. Otherwise, I shall just do a little refresh. And that's the other great. That's another great thing about using. Let me pull that off. About using BeLive is that if I have to refresh, the stream keeps going, so we don't lose anything. Right, let me have a little look. So yeah, that's not looking too clever, is it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh. I'm going to refresh the stream. Bear with. Oh no, I'm back again, I think. Hopefully it's working. It is intermittent. Ah, man. If that's my internet, I should be so cross. Right, let me do a little refresh. What I'm going to do is I shall pop the Blue Yeti back in the picture and hit a refresh, and hopefully that'll work. And also, hopefully, this is demonstrating that the audio is. Okay, I'm back in the room. Hopefully it is. And thank you, Stephen, for bailing me out there. Hopefully this is now working, and I'm back live. Yes, hopefully. Cool. But the interesting thing is that whilst I was refreshing, Maria from the BeLive team, she's just pinged a message saying it's now possible to mirror your camera image. And it's available for both hosts and guests. So that's really cool. So I should be reading that article. I best not do it while I'm live streaming, because it's a recipe for disaster. But yeah, mirroring, absolutely fantastic. Love it. Cool. Right, I'm back in. Now, I think I might have just mentioned my Blue Yeti just enough. But one thing I actually wanted to show you today, and again, thanks to BeLive, is that is the shoppable video feature on Amazon. Okay, now I've done a few, and I'm going to share them with you. And so I'll share the screen again, and hopefully this will work. I'm not sure if it will work because of the sound, but hey, we'll give it a go. And what happens is basically you make these shoppable videos. So I've got a couple of basically unboxing videos and then an installation of a bicycle light. And then Amazon will review them. If Amazon are happy with them, then they could be placed on the product's pages and other places, and drive more sales there. So that would be really cool. Now then, let me just go and see, share my screen. Let me share that. If you can hear my mother-in-law shouting, she's just woken up, but it's all good. Don't worry. So I'm going to share. And we're going to share that. Is that going to work? Show in stream. There we go. Okay. Right then. So again, this is my storefront. Here's a little live video going on. So these are the ones. So Nick Wood videos. So these are my in-stream videos. Now I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear these or not, because I've got crisp on. So let me remove my earphones as well. And so yeah, so these are the shoppable videos. So these are shorter, and you pre-do them.
Okay, so we put the little holding attachment on. It comes with 2 rubber bits. 2 rubbers was too thick for my handlebar, so I dropped it down to 1 rubber, and then we can see, drop it down to one rubber, so we can see now that is attached. You don't need a screwdriver or anything, because it's just hand tight. You can actually get a little wrench on there, make it even tighter, but that is pretty rock solid. You want that pointing just slightly downwards, because obviously you don't want to blind people. And then the simple thing is to have our headlight, backlight, and it literally just slips on. Hold the camera. And then put it on, and you can feel a little clip under there, so it makes it nice and snug. And that's all there is to it. You can just put your light on. Darker. And flashing. And that is all there is to it.
Hopefully you can hear that.
Great light. Love it.
So that was me playing around with my bike light. And then the other video I did, which I'll actually turn down because you don't need to listen to it, was the unboxing of the light. So basically just going through, showing some on the box. And as I say, I'm waiting for this. Hopefully this will be
bike light and a flashlight. We've got built-in.
Turn the sound off. So hopefully, this will get approved by Amazon. Just going through, showing people what you're going to get out of the box. I demonstrate the light. Again, it's quite a small video. You don't want to make it too long. This is the longest one I've done. So this is like a three-minute job. It might be too long, but we have to wait and see whether Amazon will say yay or nay. So I just demonstrate the rear light there, show you the little clips, and see what gives. And then there's a big light, and yeah. That's my shoppable videos. Look, and even if Amazon don't like it, don't say it's no good, it's okay. You can make more and reapply to get them to do it. And then the last one was because of the cooking show, was this sourdough bread proofing basket kit. So again, so I've unboxed it and I just talk you through it, and with all the little design elements you can add on. Then it comes with the instructions. I'm pretty much talking you through the instructions there, and saying what a nice little thing. A nice little enjoy baking with Artisanka. How cool is that? So yeah, so I don't know whether they'll be approved by, let me hide that now. Yeah, I don't know whether they're going to be approved by Amazon. I hope they will be, but it's in the lap of the Amazon gods. But that's another way of when you're an Amazon live stream influencer, that you can become, after a rising star, then you become what we call an insider, and then you can start making these shoppable videos, shoppable photos, and hopefully that will all play out well, and you can have your videos and photos found easily. People will go there, love what you've done, love what you're showing and telling, and will then click on the link. The cookie will drop, and then you'll get accredited for the sale. That simple. And that's why we say either. I would say, so I heard someone saying this the other day, actually. Normally we say, follow your passion, do something you're passionate about. Live streaming, passionate about, love it. Cooking, passionate about, love it. But equally, maybe curiosity. Find something you're curious about, can explore, learn, and then you're sharing your learning as you're going along. And this is the thing, guys. This is why live selling is so important, and is the big thing that it is today, is because people are buying now much more online and not going into the shop, where traditionally you would be traditionally you have someone explain something to you. So now people are actually seeing it, and they're seeing the videos. This is why I've been saying videos, live streaming. If you didn't think it was the future is now, everybody, that's for sure. So so that was our little demonstration. Now then, you cannot live stream, unfortunately, or no, fortunately, depending on your point of view, but you cannot live stream without an iOS device. So in the carousel, I've put the iOS device I use, and that is an iPhone 12 Pro. Okay, these are brilliant, and the brilliant thing about, but they're not cheap, I understand that, but the brilliant thing about the Amazon iPhone 12 is that Apple iPhone 12 is that Apple brought out the iPhone 13. Why is that brilliant, I hear you say? Well, it's because when they bring out the new model, everyone gets a new model. So the sale price of the old model, and indeed the reconditioned old model, drops like a stone. So bearing in mind the iPhone 13 is the most latest one. This is the iPhone 12. You can now get it totally unlocked, $810. $810. In the UK, they were retailing at, I think, $1,500, and you'd have to get a 2-year contract on your phone. So that's why it would be well worth the wait. Note to self: wait until the next one. And I didn't upgrade mine, actually. I had an iPhone 6s for a long time because it had the video stabilization built in, and that's why I bought that, a 6s Plus. And so I waited a long time till I upgraded it, but I thought the 12 was superb. The video quality on the 12 is amazing. You can film in those shoppable videos on the shoppable videos in the storefront. They were filmed with the iPhone 12 in super high definition. As I said earlier, that's going to cause chunky files for you, so be careful. If you're going to do longer videos, that's why you want that Seagate backup drive, just to make sure your videos are safe, because they will they do take up a lot of space. But yeah, they're brilliant. I did some great photos and videos. My nephew's wedding at the end of November was in an old abbey. Oh, sorry, my phone is doing something crazy. It was in an old abbey. Lighting was not good, which for some people was very beneficial, but the iPhone 12 was superb. It picked up, it adjusted the light. It was superb quality, really beautiful photos, really beautiful video as well. So I'm super proud of that. Super pleased. And Corinda is live as well as me. Blimey, Corinda, you're live as well. I love it. We're live all the time. This is my second Amazon live stream today, by the way, guys, because I was live streaming earlier, again, as part one, just to teach people how to live stream, how to basically make money as a live stream influencer with Amazon through the associate program, Amazon Live Stream Influencer. You have 150 million, I think, Amazon Prime members, which means that people have got their one-click purchase availability, next day delivery, or even same day delivery on a lot of things on Prime. And so, you just go show people what they can buy, and people are there ready to buy. So yeah, so this is brilliant. So yeah, I would recommend it totally. Now here's the question: have I got it in my carousel? It's in my carousel, but can I share it with you on my? I can on my screen. So people in Facebook land, YouTube land, that is it. The Apple iPhone 12 Pro, 128 gig. Go check it out now. Let's put that back there. That's better. So yeah, go check that out. That is a brilliant piece of kit, and that's why you need an iOS device in order to live stream on Amazon. Yes, I'm using Be Live, but to start the show, we have to have an iOS device. Super cool. Okay, right. Let's hide that away. And gosh, time has flown by. Let's just have another little. Again, it's always good fun, and is also related to the iPhone element, and that is Apple. Bless them, when they release phones these days, you don't get the normal accessories included like you did in yesteryear. Oh no. So this time you don't get your earbuds, you don't get a charger, even though actually I've got the charger here, but the super fast charger actually on this. You can have a fast charger and also wireless charger as well. I go check it out in the link. So you have to buy your own earbuds, or you can use your old phones, but you need a little adapter. Don't do that. Yeah, so you've got your earbuds. So I needed to get some earbuds. These are Earfun AirTune wireless earbuds. They are so cool, and you can get them in black, in white. And this is a little carry case for them, which is also the charger for them as well. So that's really cool. And these have a life of about 37 hours, I think it is. They've never actually run out on me at all, but they live in their little charging case. Now, the thing about these is, now when I first got them, full disclosure, I wasn't that impressed. I'd put them in my ears. They just see my ears like that. I wasn't impressed because they kept falling out. Now, I hadn't read the instructions. Let's be honest. I'm a bloke. It also comes with 3 different size ear covers. So it's going to fit the size of your ear. I should have known people's ears are different sizes. Well, of course I knew that. So when I actually put in the correct size ear covers on my earbuds, lo and behold, like the proverbial glove, they fitted much better. So now by putting these in, I really can't hear that much, because that's one of the things. It takes about 80% of the external noise away when they fit properly. Superb. The other thing is they do great audio, and that is because they've got 4 microphones, 2 microphones on each side, and they pick up really great frequencies. It's got some extra super bass as well, so it really is good. I was out there. Normally I would say absolutely, if you're going to be recording something on your phone, put a lapel mic on so that you've got good audio. This wasn't perfect, don't get me wrong, but it was seriously good. And if you're not in any wind, that is these are great things to have. The other amazing thing about these, one of the reasons I love them, is that if you've got music playing, I only found this out not so long ago, literally a few days back, over Christmas, you've got music playing on your phone, or even a podcast. You take them out, and guess what? It pauses. I don't know how it knows that, but it pauses, and then when you put them back in, it starts again. Absolutely brilliant. They're just one touch to answer phone calls, change the volume. They can work independently. You can just have one in if that's the way you roll. Then you can have one in. That's cool. And then when you're done, just pop them back in their little charger case. Little green light comes on. Don't know if you can see that. And it charges. The actual charge I think in 10 minutes, it will give you 2 hours worth of listening. So if you're in a rush and you think, oh God, no, 10-minute charge will give you 2 hours of listening. These are super, super, super little earbuds. Absolutely love them. Can't recommend them enough. So, Christian, facts. Yeah, facts, Christian. Yeah, I tell it. I kid you not, Christian. Absolutely, those are the facts. So go check them out. They are awesome. And if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, then of course the link has just been dropped into the comments there. We don't drop links in the comments on Amazon because they don't like it. So that's the earbuds. So listen, guys, I hope that that this hour or so has been educational for you and has been inspirational for you in order to go and see whether you want to start off as, if you're watching on Amazon, you already know about Amazon live streaming, but do you understand how easy it is to become an Amazon live streamer and then actually just come and talk about the things that you love, share your knowledge, and the live stream community we have here is amazing. As I say, I live stream with Stephen on a Monday, Stephen Healy, stephenhealy.live if you want to go find him. Marco Novo, not sure what Marco's is, but you can search Marco Novo. Corinda, bless him, he has just started as well. He was saying something he's been saying something in the chat. He's actually live now, I believe. So please do go check us all out. We are one big community team and love sharing. Sharing is caring, as they say. So we like to share the love. So this is me done. Christian Ortiz, I hope you have followed me. The follow button on Amazon down in the bottom left-hand corner. And that way you'll know when I'm going to go live next. Interesting, love. I'm going to go live again tomorrow, 7 a.m. In the UK, which I believe is about 11 p.m. Pacific time. Just because I like to test to see where the audience are, and I'll be teaching a little bit more technique. I can say more kit as well. I might be showing you some of my cooking kit tomorrow. I'm passionate about cooking. Got some great kit that I love there as well. I'll probably be speaking about, I'll be talking about my Yeti as well. Anyway, so whatever you're up to, guys, have an amazing day. And until tomorrow, I will see you again. So farewell, Amazon land. That was awesome. And thank you for watching on Facebook and YouTube as well. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please do stay safe. And so until tomorrow, have a great day, and I will see you